been told since we got knocked out to Brighton that I'm negative for wanting to stay in the cup. Um, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, we got bigger fish to fry. Apparently, I don't know what them
Oh,
fish
well,
are.
bruv. Do you know what I mean?
Trout or
Fucking
salmon
top
and
red
that.
gunner didn't last long. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, they're back on you now, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, mate, I don't get it. I don't get it, mate. I'm negative because I want to stay in the cup, the same cup that this lot were lording up a 0-0 at Anfield last season. Ben White laughing at Minamino and that. Yeah, and if we'd won it, they would have cheered like it was the World Cup. But I'm negative. We got bigger fish to fry this season, bro. I don't know what them fish are, but yeah. To me, that game the other night, I didn't watch it. Nobody could watch it. I see the starting 11. I was like, they don't really care about this. They don't really think. And do you know what was mad? When I see the starting 11 and then I see the scoreline, which I expected after I see the starting 11, I said to myself and on camera, I said, they're not going to sign many people in January because we'd have another 2 games in January if we'd won that the other night. Add that to the 3 Premier League games, Everton, Newcastle, and Spurs in January, plus the FA Cup game. All of a sudden, we would have doubled our games. Yeah, so that tells me they're not going big in Jan, bro. But that's negative. You're not allowed to say that. So yeah, I'm negative. I'm toxic. I watched you lot last night. I've seen more clips of I Show Speed doing the rounds than I have of Man United's victory. Like, I'm not sure how that one works. The Argentine Aaron Lennon is now compared to Messi. I don't know. It's kind of mad out here, really. Football's crazy.
Hey, the Argentine Aaron Lennon, that's a shout, you know.
He looked
That's
good last night, to
actually
be
a
fair. He
shout.
did look pretty
That's
good last night. But
bruv,
yeah,
nah,
you
he
looked
did
good in the
look good.
second half. Mate, that first half was shocking. I can't lie. I was debating on turning it off at half time. I was like, this is a shit game of football, innit? But I thought, nah, I'm just here just for the good evenings and all of that. Yeah. And yeah, they bottled the lead twice. But you were a good second half. I can't lie. Very good, man.
Yeah, but saying they did bottle the lead twice, but at the same time, bro, like they scored off an own goal, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a Dallo own goal in the second half. I thought we were well worth our win, innit? Like I was happy with the performance in the second half, man. I was very happy with it. Like it was a decent performance, bruv. Decent football. We can't read too much into the game because both teams made a lot of changes. But what I did like is the way the manager changed the game.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like the manager changed the game with the substitutions, and I think when we're proactive and we play with pace and we press high and everything like that, we're a problem in it. Like, and we scored a lot of our goals. We scored a lot of our goals by pressuring them. So I was happy with the goals we scored. We scored some good quality goals. And more importantly, structurally, the way we scored the goals, it showed me what we've been working on in training. So I thought I was very satisfied with yesterday's game. I think I got more from the game than the average fan, bruv. Like it wasn't just about the result; it was about kind of the shape and like the substitutions the manager made. I thought it was good. I thought it was very good, man.
Yeah, first half was shocking for both teams, but
Mm,
second half, if you take that first 45 away, yeah, and like I said, I watched it as well. It was just I had your Twitch on with you in the background, yeah, watching the
mm.
game. So, mate, them Spanish commentators, I used to like them, but they're starting to drive me nuts. I can't lie. Yeah, like, real talk. They don't call Maguire. They call him Harry. It's like turn
Mm.
him like seriously. Yeah, but yeah, you played really well, man. Scott McTominay, yeah, like Jesus Christ, that guy was in for that goal he scored, bro. That was a sick finish. I thought the
Unbelievable finish,
cross from that young lad was class for
Garnacho.
both goals. Yeah,
You
for
know what's
Bruno.
mad, yeah, for Garnacho's cross, yeah? That's only a great cross because it's McTominay. If that's to Rashford, if that's to Martial, they don't get there because they're too short in it. So
Mm.
it's a very good cross, but McTominay makes that goal in it. Like, do you know what I mean? It
I
was
was more baffled as to why he was in the penalty box.
because he was playing in the 10. He was playing in the 10.
It was bad. That's what I'm saying. It was like really, like, come on,
Mm.
no, but no, he played well yesterday. Yeah, and it was
Bruv,
funny.
when
Like,
he moved into the 10, bruv, he hit the bar as well. McTominay was
yeah,
oozing, bro.
smack that, didn't he?
Yeah, he
It
was
was
oozing
funny.
in that
Tyrone
position, bro.
Mings, man, that guy, bruv, that guy has
Mm,
fallen off a cliff since Gerrard took over and ruined him.
mm,
That guy's confidence is shot to bits, and now his ability is being highlighted. Like,
mm.
he shouldn't be playing games at all. Mings, yeah, he's not that guy.
He's
Like before
awful.
Gerrard
He's
went there,
awful.
yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what? But before Gerrard went there, he was awful, but he was playing a lot better than he was. Gerrard went there, totally outed him, saying he's not my captain and all of that. And since then, bro, that
Yeah,
guy's never
Gerard
been.
killed him, bro, to be honest. And this is what I say. It's about man management, innit? even if you know Tyrone Mings isn't that good, yeah, it's like the one thing he did have was the armband, bro. Like, you don't have to take the armband from him, just don't play him. That's what we done with Harry Maguire. We haven't stripped him of the captaincy. We just let him have it when he plays, and he just doesn't play very often. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? But there's ways of dealing with footballers. I think the manager's dealt with the Maguire situation very well. He doesn't rate Maguire. Maguire's our fourth choice centre back. But what he has done is he's let him keep the captaincy and said, you know what, when you do play, you can wear it, but I'm not going to play you very often. You know what I
That's the
mean?
thing.
And
Players like
yeah.
Mings, yeah, right. Obviously, he's not a massive football club. Villa are a big club. Don't get it twisted, but they're not Man United, right?
Mm,
If they had kept him with the armband, yeah, that guy's performances would be better than they are. Yeah, because he'll
mm,
walk out on that pitch every week or every other week if you didn't want to play him, but kept him with a band. He'd
mm.
walk out there, chest puffed. I'm the captain of Aston Villa.
100%.
Taking that off of him, yeah, plus the fact he's not that great, yeah, you're not getting that extra 10, 15% out of him anymore. Yeah, and bro, that one where he was crawling around on the floor, man, that was just hilarious. I can't lie, that was fucking funny.
Bro, I don't know
Yeah,
what happened. I don't know. It's like someone, when you watch cartoons, a man pulled a carpet from underneath someone. That's what it
yeah.
looked like, bro. But he just tumbled, bro. Do you know
Mm,
what I mean? I couldn't believe it, bro. Rashford done well to evade him. Do you know what I mean? And then Rashford used his body well. Like
mm.
Rashford, I think that's the best game Rashford's played for us. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
was
no, but
decent yesterday. He got
I
man
think
of
it's
the match.
bro. Even though the Villa weren't great in it, let's be honest. But I think personally, that's the best I've seen Rashford play in about 2 years, bro. Like, and the reason why I say that is because actually second half. That's the best half I've seen Rashford play because first half he wasn't good, but no
Mm.
one was. But second half, bro, like he just looked like there was a purpose to everything he did in it, and
He was
he
direct,
yeah,
and that's the thing
very
about
very
Rashford.
direct, but he had space in behind. That's why. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I was going to say, if he ain't got space in behind him, you can be as direct as you want. Yeah, but then he just
Yeah.
runs down blind alleys.
Mm,
Because he ain't got the composure in the final third. Yeah, he does stupid things. Yeah, when you
mm,
got space in behind, yeah, he uses his pace and he'll get past you, and then he's got more time to think about what he wants to do.
mm.
When he's playing against a team that sit a bit deeper, yeah, he just panics. Yeah, he does it all the time. Like, and then he
Yeah.
starts just dribbling into blind alleyways, and then he gives the ball away, and then before you know it, he's dropped a stinker. And the
Mm.
game's surpassed him. Yesterday, he did play well yesterday. I thought your whole team played well yesterday, to be fair.
Second
In the
half, yeah.
second
Second
half.
half, we
Yeah,
we were
second half.
purring, yeah, and it all starts from the front, and this is why Ronaldo can't play for us, bro. Like you saw the way we pressed, yeah, when the manager made the changes with Garnacho, Alanga, and Rashford up there. Not a lot of
Mhm.
like technical quality and technical security, but a lot of energy in it. And that's what the manager wants to play with, in it. He wants to play, putting that pressure on them. And Garnacho's pass to Bruno for the goal was brilliant because the weight of pass that he played into Bruno, the fact that we won the ball and instead of taking a touch, he lays it into Bruno at a good enough pace that Bruno can get it out his feet, and then his second touch is a shot. If he fizzes that into Bruno and Bruno can't kill the ball with his first touch,
No, the
the
goal going
chance
out.
is gone. Or if he
Mm.
takes an extra touch before he passes it, Bruno takes a touch and then Mings gets out and blocks it. Do you know what I mean? So like Garnacho was, his decision making was 10 out of 10 there. But that all came from us putting them under pressure and them giving us the ball back. And that's what we didn't have in the first half. In the first half, it was a bit more labored. We were kind of sitting off them a little bit and trying to play in front of them. Whereas we turned them around in the second half. And even for the Martial goal, straight ball over the top, Bruno runs into it, squares it to Martial. Direct pressure, speed. Like that's how we
You
need
got
to
that
play
goal at
in
the
it.
right time as well, straight after
Mm,
conceding. If that had gone 5, 10 minutes, it might have been a different game. But you
mm,
replied literally inside what, 30 seconds, a minute, something
mm,
like that, straight up the other end. Yeah, if you didn't get that, you don't go on to score 4 goals in that game.
mm.
You that would have been a bit tougher. But yeah, listen, that's Aston Villa. They weren't great at all, but their team's not great. Yeah,
No,
he'll be
but
all
when
right.
Bailey came in, he looked dangerous, bruv. Like he's a
Yeah, because
dangerous
again, he's
player.
direct.
He's direct and he's
Mm,
quick. That's
mm,
all it takes to be a dangerous player. It doesn't mean you're a good player. Do you know what I mean? But
mm.
it means you're dangerous. And that's what it is with Rashford. Same with Garnacho. They're dangerous because even though the quality is not high, if they keep knocking on the door, sooner or later, someone's going to answer it, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just volume.
Adama Traore is the prime example of that.
Mm,
Yeah, every time he comes on the pitch, everyone's like, "Oh shit, he's rapid. I've got to back
that's
off here."
it. It's
Yeah,
not because of his
yeah, it
quality, it's
makes a
because he's
big
a
difference now
nuisance.
because you could have had, like, I don't know, Neto on the pitch, for example, for in Wolves' case. Yeah, even though he's direct, he's very good. He can go left or right. Yeah,
Yep.
Adama, you know what you're getting. He's just going to run in a straight line at 100 mile an hour and kick it past you. Yes, I mean, it makes you think differently when you've got a direct player like that that's got no real attributes other than pace. Yeah, and
Facts.
like Emery will do all right. He needs a transfer window or two, but I think this season their target's probably getting the top 10, and then next season try and push a bit higher. But for you lot, like I'm pissed at you. I'm not pissed off that you lot have gone through. I'm pissed off we didn't go through as well. Yeah, because the only
Of
two
course, you
teams.
got to look at it now. It's Liverpool, Man City are playing each other now, bro. So that means Man United have got a clear route to the final, really, as long as we're not on the
As long as
same
you don't
side
get
of the draw
semi,
as them.
you're in the final.
Yeah, that we got a clear route to the final as long as we're not drawn against one of them two in on our side of the draw. And I don't think we will be. They'll want to keep us apart.
But that's what, yeah, exactly. They want to make Derby, yeah. But this is why I'm pissed off, because it's like it's an extra couple of games in January. Whoopie fucking do. Like real talk, yeah. Whoopie
It's
do.
for a
2
trophy,
extra
though.
games. Exactly, and that's my point, right? And Arsenal fans have been sitting there giving it, oh yeah, well it's the shit cup. It's like we're in a position to dismiss cups. We've won
Yeah, you're
4
not.
since we moved to the Emirates,
As
bro.
an Arsenal fan, if you've admitted, yeah, that you're not going to win the Premier League, then why are you turning your nose up at a trophy? Do you know what I mean?
Mate, in my comments on my fan cam, right, I swear to God, the amount of people that have sat there and put a comment in saying top 4 is better than the League Cup. I'm like, what? Top 4 is better than a trophy. What are you talking about? But this is the Wenger generation, bro. Yeah, they've all been sucked in. And do you know what? Wenger and Fergie have got a lot to answer for, because it was them 2 managers that started fucking putting this cup in the bin anyway.
Yeah, it
Like,
was. Sir Alex Ferguson used to play the kids in this
yeah,
competition.
same with us. Yeah, but the difference is the kids back then for both of our teams were a lot better than the kids we got now. Yeah, so you'd get through to the semis or the quarters or whatever. Yeah, now, fuck it, you knocked out to Brighton. Like last year, we got all the way to the semis against Liverpool and got a draw at Anfield with 10 men. Yeah, and the way our fans were going on 12 months ago, less than 12 months ago, I think that was like January last year. No, the way our fans were going on was like, oh, we could win this, we could win this. What's changed then? Well, because we're sat top. Like, there's no coincidence that the best team in the league go for this every year. Yeah, Man City. Liverpool won it last year. They're the second best team in the league based on the last couple of years. Yeah, but they go for it and try and win it because it breeds mentality. Yeah, going forward for the rest of the season. Yeah, it gets you that winning mentality. Jose Mourinho's first trophy for Chelsea was the League Cup. Yeah, he took it serious because, like, you're a big football club. You should be winning trophies. Doesn't matter if it's the League Cup. It's a cup.
Pep takes it serious enough.
Exactly, and he's the best manager in the world. Yeah, but again, I've said this on a stream and my fan cam. If it's good enough for City, why ain't it for us? Oh, but they got a better squad. Okay, well, couldn't we have put a better team out against Brighton then? Because all our big boys were sat on the bench.
Yeah.
So why don't we play them big boys? And this is what pissed me off with it, right? We've got one more game, which is Saturday night, 7:45 kickoff. Yeah, with the last kickoff on Saturday. Right? So why couldn't we play them? We've got one more game, then we've got 6 weeks off. Why didn't we just go for it, bro? And I'll tell you why, because it would have given us 2 more games in January. And we've already got Newcastle on the 3rd, we've got Tottenham on the 14th, and then we've got Everton on the 21st, I think. Yeah, plus an FA Cup game in there as well. Yeah, so there's 4 games. 3 of them are Everton are no mugs this season compared to last season. It's a tough game. Yeah, I think we'll beat them. Tottenham away, we never beat them. And Newcastle is going to be difficult, home or away, right? Now we've got an FA Cup game that's going to be in there. So that told me we ain't buying no one, bro. Yeah, we're not buying no one because we don't want them extra 2 games. We ain't got a Europa League game until March.
Right, shit, now yeah, of course.
Yeah, now take the World Cup out of the situation. We'd only have 1 League Cup game because then the next one would come. Maybe we would still have 2 in January, actually. Yeah, we would. So take the World Cup out of the equation. What's the difference? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Last year we took it seriously. We didn't have European competition. Well, we ain't got European competition until March anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. Like, it really pisses me off the way these cups get dismissed and like, no, it's a shit cup. Like, who the fuck put you in charge of rating cups? Especially when your club don't win one. Like, we've won 4 cups in 16
if you're
years,
winning
bro.
Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues, then you can say, all right, cool, it's a shit trophy, but neither of our clubs are there right now. Do you know what I mean?
Not even that, bro. Man City go for that. Liverpool go for that. And they're both competing for leagues and Champions Leagues. So if it's good enough for the 2 best managers in the league, why ain't it good enough for us? Then it's not a dig at Arteta. Yeah, it's not well, maybe it is a dig at Arteta. It's just a dig in general. This competition has been put in the bin so many times, man. Yeah,
But that's
and
what Tottenham fans used to get annoyed at Poch at as well, because he used to do the same thing. He used to bin off the League Cup, really bin off the cup competitions, and then just finish in the top 4. And it's like, bro, that's not good enough. Win a trophy, cuz.
And this is the thing, that this generation that have grown up on Wenger telling everyone fourth is a win. Yeah, it's better than the FA Cup, he said. So if it's better than the FA Cup, it's better than the League Cup, right? They're just sitting there going, oh yeah, well, top 4 is better. Bro, I've said this so many times. How many world-class players did we sign during the 22 years we were in the fucking Champions League that were
Yeah.
world-class? We signed them. Yeah, not
Yeah.
the ones who made world-class. Sol Campbell, Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez. That's it. Yeah, that's it, bro. We had Sonogos and fucking Shamaks and that during them eras. Yeah, yeah, fucking, do you know what I'm saying? Gabriel Paulistas and that. Denilson coming through. Like, and this is why, like, people really wind me up sometimes, man. It's like, I've seen us win this cup twice. I've seen us do a double in the cups in '93. Then it's like, come on, man, take it seriously. It's a trophy. And imagine, right, we win this. Like, and then I look at the draw and Brighton got Charlton. It's like, fucking, that should have been us. Yeah, now we beat Charlton. Now we could get Southampton or, I don't know, like some other team, Lincoln or someone. Yeah, and then all of a sudden we're in a semi-final. Like, you play a semi-final against you lot or something, yeah, like over 2 legs, that'll be a good game.